Und ja, in einer Minute geht's los. Ich bin gespannt, welche neuen Games hier jetzt gezeigt werden. Und welche Games gezeigt werden, die man schon kennt. Wird auch wahrscheinlich einiges dabei sein. Von anderen Showcases. Und dann schauen, wieso ist das jetzt schon wieder umgeswitcht? 27. Wieso ist automatisch nicht 1080? Ich will immer ein bisschen Spielraum haben. Und ich will nicht, dass es dann zwischendurch mal neu laden muss, wenn ich nicht auf automatisch gehe. Deswegen gehe ich immer auf automatisch. Aber normalerweise ist automatisch eh immer Full HD. Naja, schauen wir mal. Also, los geht's. Southeast Asian Games Showcase. Und noch eine kurze Info für euch. Falls ihr merkt, dass meine Stimme schon ein bisschen angeschlagen klingt, ja, ist der dritte Tag des Summer Game Fests. Ich streame zum dritten Mal hintereinander. Oh. In 4 Minuten geht's los. Ich bin mir echt gespannt, ob sich das dann überschneidet mit den anderen Directs. Könnte schon sein, ne? Okay. Ich meine, wir haben ja noch ein bisschen Spielraum bekommen. Hey, das kenne ich doch. Das habe ich doch schon auf der Wishlist. Also, wie gesagt. Stimme ist schon ein bisschen angeschlagen, weil dritter Tag in Folge Stream. Ja. Ist nicht so einfach. Aber passt schon. Nach dem Summer Game Fest ist jetzt erstmal Auszeit, Ruhe vom Stream. Da wird jetzt erstmal, denke ich, mindestens 1,5 Wochen keine Streams geben, glaube ich. Aber muss noch schauen, das ist ein anderes Thema. Genau, Deep Dish Dungeon ist das. Ein Multiplayer, beziehungsweise Koop. Müssen wir mit der Chaos-Truppe spielen unbedingt. Ich weiß nicht, wann es rauskommt, aber habe ich schon auf der Wishlist. Gut. Ja. Geht dann gleich los. So ein bisschen nochmal der Fahrplan, das Programm für heute, für den heutigen Stream. Jetzt ist los, Southeast Asian Games Show, dann kommt direkt im Anschluss, also immer alles im Anschluss, dazwischen ist glaube ich mal eine Pause, aber die Wholesome Direct mit Cozy Games kommt im Anschluss. Dann haben wir eine ganz neue Direct, nämlich die Story Rich Showcase, wo es um Story Rich Games geht, also narrative Games. Danach geht es weiter mit den Green Games. Das sind Games, bei denen es sehr stark um Umweltschutz geht. Das ist auch eine relativ neue Direct, weil die gab es, glaube ich, letztes Jahr zum ersten. Also letztes Jahr habe ich es gesehen, aber ich glaube, da war es neu. Das heißt, das ist erst das zweite Jahr, wo es die Green Games gibt. Dann haben wir das große Highlight für mich von heute, nämlich die Future Games Show. Und die Future Games Show hat die letzten Jahre auch immer abgeliefert. Und es gab ja die Future Games Show dieses Jahr schon. Es gab eine Frühlings-Showcase, da wo schon einiges angekündigt wurde. Und ja, die ist heute um 21 Uhr und danach zum Abschluss um Mitternacht noch das Frosty Games Fest. Da geht es um Spiele aus Australien und Neuseeland, wenn ich das richtig im Kopf habe. Und deswegen, ja, heute volles Programm mit 6 Showcases. Und ja, jetzt geht es in 1,5 Minuten los. Und ich bin sehr gespannt, welche neuen innovativen Spiele aus dem südostasiatischen Raum uns da jetzt vorgestellt werden. Hier wird schon, glaube ich, ein bisschen was angeteased.
Those rumors scare me.
Not to worry, Miss Faye. That is why we are here.
So,
Please, ask me whatever you want.
bisschen lauter mache ich mal.
Let's see.
I'm so sorry to trouble you with my silly little problems.
Ich hätte mir eigentlich ein bisschen Wasser holen sollen,
But
ne?
I think we'd better move on to another question.
Whoa, you got an opinion about everybody.
I have
Haven't you seen a Baroness before?
If someone has manipulated the scene, we must act quickly.
Come on, darling. Don't see ghosts everywhere.
This is Moses Wildflower, and I'm Plato Palladius in the Clawville Police Department. The stars of Clawville in the flesh.
Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard!
Das sah eigentlich ganz interessant aus. Aber jetzt schauen wir mal uns die Show an. Jetzt geht's offiziell los. Intro? Das ist Intro, oder? Hier ist Intro. Southeast Asian Games Showcase. Nice, supported by, ja, Goldpack Goblins.
What's good, everyone,
Wir am
and
Start.
welcome to the
Gamescom war da
Southeast
auch
Asian
cool.
Game Showcase 2026. I'm Michael Hyam.
I'm Samantha Lau.
And I'm RF Johan.
We're excited to be back again this year, shining a spotlight on Southeast Asian-based developers and Southeast Asian-led teams from all over the globe. This year, we got a packed show with exclusive trailers, updates, and announcements for over 35 games from Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam.
We wanted to
Krass.
make sure that this year's show had the very best from Southeast Asia talent with everything from short teasers to long deep dives behind the games you see today.
Nice.
Before we kick things off, we also wanted to thank our sponsors: Gamescom Asia and Thailand Game Show, Goldpack Goblins,
Natürlich.
Deck, PM Studios, Raw Fury,
Natürlich.
Toge Productions, Xbox, and Xsola. Outside of the showcase,
Xsola ist auch
these
jetzt
organizations have
irgendwie
all played an important role
am Start, ne? Das war ja auch
supporting and
gestern irgendwie
championing
schon
Southeast Asian games.
mal ein
All
Sponsor.
right, let's get it poppin' and kick things off with our first announcement.
Mhm. Ah, der TCG Card Shop Simulator. Ja, es sind die klassischen Gameplay-Mechanics von einem Simulatorspiel. 3,5 Millionen verkaufte, schon krass. Da muss ich immer daran denken, dass ich ja schon Ewigkeiten nicht mehr Supermarkt-Simulator gespielt habe und ich nicht weiß, ob ich da jemals noch reingehen werde. Ich halte es wahrscheinlich offen für alle Zeiten.
Vinyl City, the music capital of the world. 3 years ago, our band battled some of the greatest artists here.
And we're gonna battle more!
We are?
Of course! This time, we're taking it to...
And we're alive! You all know me. I'm Vanessa Light.
Die
And
Frisur
I
ist
bring you
wild.
the latest news, the best, the worst, all the drama in the music scene directly to you.
The Grand Quasar is a miracle of rhythmothic technology. When introduced to a surge of rad power, this carefully balanced beacon of science suddenly experienced a cascade of failures.
Bunkbed Junction. Your mission, which you can only choose to accept, is to travel across the peninsula and collect all pieces of the Quasar fragment.
Quasar.
Wait, that means...
We're going on a road trip! This is gonna be awesome! Woohoo!
It seems to me that you guys are acting more like Tatiana's hired muscle here.
We're not!
Well, if it isn't the bunk bed jokers.
For I am Rama Irama. And in my world, you'll play by my rules.
Do you think we got too big too fast, Zook?
I hate to see you doubt yourself, May, but your instincts have never been wrong.
Rock on. Vinyl City waits for you.
No Stray Roads 2. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass es einen ersten Teil gibt. Krasser Boss. Sieht auf jeden Fall interessant aus, muss ich sagen.
Hi, I'm Victoria Tran, and I'm the Communications Director at Innersloth, creators of Among Us. I also help run our indie game fund, Outer Sloth. I wrote a book about community management, and I'm a partner at Wholesome Games. As a child of Vietnamese immigrants, I learned from the very start how important it is to build a foundation for others to help them succeed and grow. And it's one of those things where Southeast Asian games really happen because we are able to tell our stories and explore our creativity, spurred on by the support of others that came before us. There are a couple of Outer Sloth funded games in this showcase, so I'm really excited to introduce one of them, which is Ho Games, who are hard at work on their game, Am I Nima? Psst, Jeremy, that's your cue.
What? Hey, my name is Jeremy Ho, and I'm the creative director and artist.
Oh, Am I Nima?
And I'm the lead programmer.
Hi, I'm Allison Ho, and I'm the 3D artist.
And we're working on our debut game, Am I Nima? Am I Nima is a psychological horror game where you play as Nima.
Daran kann ich mich erinnern.
All her memories and is being trapped in the basement by her mother. To escape, all you have to do is pass your mom's test and convince her that you really are her daughter.
In this game, you navigate Nima's actions by using words that appear in her brain. These words are Nima's thoughts and emotions. Words can also be combined together to create new words, allowing you to dive deeper into Nima's mind. Some of these combinations might even bring up hidden memories and secrets.
Das ist echt cool eigentlich.
Exploration is also a big part of the game. Interacting with objects in the room will give you clues and insights into Nima's past, helping you prepare for Mom's tests.
James Bond.
When it comes to these tests, you'll use your newfound words to direct the conversation. Choose your words carefully, as they will change how Nima responds to her mom. Will you tell her what she wants to hear? Or will you probe her for the truth? Here's a look at a new test, where Nima will draw pictures based on your words. Make sure to wishlist Am I Nima on Steam.
Ich bin mir gar nicht sicher, ob ich das schon gewishlistet habe. Möglicherweise. Oh, Katzen. Ich sage, wir brauchen eine eigene Katzen-Direct. Wow, wow. Dad? Was ist da los, Dad? Was bist du da? Neu.
Hey everyone, my name's Nijo. I'm an actor
Schreib mir
and
mal
one of
auf.
the producers at Sunset Visitor Studio. I got my start in games with Sunset Visitor's debut game, 1000 Times Resist, where I got to voice the role of Watcher. As a first-gen Vietnamese Canadian, I now realize how lucky I am to be able to harness two different cultures whenever I approach my work, building my life while honoring my heritage. 24, 58, 32. In this upcoming incremental horror game, you'll generate random numbers to earn cash. Use that cash to commit unspeakable sins. But be cautious, God is watching.
Okay. Unspeakable Sins. Das Random Numbers, aber auch ein guter Titel.
God is watching.
Mother of two, a lonely nobody, was? Okay. Das ist crazy. Crazy Spiel. Grr. Okay. Hey! Ist ja was für den Kaiser.
Halo, apa kabar? I'm Sarah Johanna, an indie game marketer from Indonesia. Here's a short little we've been told about the culture of gotong royong, which literally means living together. And that's a culture that I also see in the game community, where you work together and support each other without expecting anything in return. And for me, that is as beautiful as flower. Here's a game from Thailand where you manage a magical flower shop with help from a chaotic clueless fairy. Design unique bouquets, build connections, and join Pudi on a wholesome, silly adventure about self-discovery.
Ich glaube, das wäre ein Spiel für meine Großmutter. Aha, Acclaim. Oh. Das sieht sehr cool aus. Erinnert so ein bisschen an Kirby. Oder Yoshi oder ja, diese ganzen Jump'n'Runs. Super Legend. Nicht schlecht. Das dürfte jetzt wieder etwas für mich sein. Demo draußen? Ja, dann. Warum nicht? Jetzt mal aufschreiben. Das ist ein Spiel für Autisten. Du Scheiße. Okay. Ja, Building Relationships. Ja, da habe ich die Demo gespielt. Ja. Das ist ein geiles Game. Wann kommt's denn raus? Das ist so absurd einfach, ne? Kommt theoretisch dieses Jahr noch raus. Nice.
Dudes, I'm Kurt Triodica, also known as Shaggy Beer Games, the solid dev behind Lost and Found. It's an adventure game that blends 2D, 3D, pixel art, and a bunch of different animation styles. I put together this exclusive trailer for the C Game Showcase. I hope you enjoy it.
Ne, mein Ring. Was ist denn das für ein Typ?
Hey guys, this is Jay, co-founder of Singaporean indie game studio Kopi Forge. Our game, Sedap, a culinary adventure, a chaotic co-op game about Southeast Asian food, was featured in last year's edition of the Southeast Asian Games Showcase. This year, I'm very excited to be able to pass the baton over to our friends at Twilight Foundry Games. This game is a narrative-driven management sim about rediscovering lost recipes and rebuilding the family restaurant. Journey through the rich tapestry of Malaysia's gastronomical culture in this upcoming title. Check it out and don't forget to stay hydrated.
Ja, stimmt, stay hydrated. Oh, was trinken.
When your Montavi is stolen, you have to take matters into your own hands. I'll play multiple decks to their full potential. Keep track of my actions, that's essential. See how the grid is laid out real nice? I gotta pay attention or I'll pay the price. Give out biscuits to assemble my team. I'll be the best Montavi trainer the city's ever seen. Me versus the bad guys, who will the winner be? That all depends on my team's synergy. Winning's just the first step in my journey. I'll need a powerful build to show that I'm worthy. There's supplies all over, unique events. Let's hit a vending machine and see what I get. I'll travel the city to fight and collect and meet lots of Montavi that I need to protect. We got Cabpot, Kara B, and Tygo, Cacto, Tonki, them, and Hydo, Wishley, Goldie, Chodl, and Celia, and... Who are you? Don't delay, use an action to move out of the way. Build up your deck and choose your attacks. If you lose the battle, time to run it back. Montavi. Coming soon. Real soon. Check it out.
Oh, okay. Dieses Decorate ist so random in diesem Spiel, ne? Your boss sucks. Okay. So random. This is fine. Jetzt ist wild. Das ist wild.
How you doing? Yeah, another sleepless night for me. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I keep having the dream over and over again. Wait, what? You mean we need 2 more days? No. We've been stuck on this for 2 weeks, man.
Just a Shadow Game, okay.
Hopefully you remember me from the top of the show. I'm Michael
Shadow
Heim,
Game.
editor at IGN. You may have seen me on podcasts, videos, reviews, or at events, and all that good stuff. I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and being able to wield the Filipino-American working class perspective when it mattered has led to some of my favorite work, and I hope others have connected with it. I've also had a sharp eye on the rise of the Southeast Asian game development scene, and I'm so proud to see these works of art connect with people from across the world. One of which brings the wild sport of Sepak Takraw to video game form. Think Extreme Kick Volleyball. And this game is kind of a mix between Smash Bros. And Windjammers. So check out Sepak U.
Aha. Ich bin ehrlich, das mit der Chaos-Truppe, sich so gegenseitig ein bisschen betteln, könnte ganz funny werden. So, oder da kann man sich auch Turniere machen oder so. Also schreib's mir auf jeden Fall mal auf. Hätte ich gern mehr gesehen noch ein bisschen, ne? Und ein bisschen, ja, vielleicht Informationen, wie es aussieht, online, lokal, Multiplayer, Turniermodi oder so. Aber vielleicht in der Zukunft, ne? Gott. Was ist das denn? Oh Gott. Das ist einfach Tasty Planet nur in Horror. Schreibe ich mir auf.
The Southeast Asian Games Showcase 2026 wouldn't have been possible without our amazing sponsors. Once again, a huge thank you to Gamescom Asia and Thailand Game Show, Goldpack Goblins, MDEC, PM Studios, Raw Fury, Toge Productions, Xbox, and Exola. We also wanted to remind you that you could find the games in our showcase and even more Southeast Asian games on our official Steam page. Download demos and support the games that are already out, and wishlist the games that catch your eye. Your support goes a long way for developers across the region. We also wanted to give a shout out to our event partners all over the region who are organizing live watch parties of the Southeast Asian Games Showcase.
Das ist cool. Deswegen sage ich ja, das Summer Game Fest ist so ein großes Event mittlerweile schon in der Gaming-Szene. Diese Woche hier, jetzt die erste Juniwoche.
DualQuest is a game where you build decks and go on runs to
Schon
make
sehr
you build
cool.
stronger, like any other roguelike deck builder, but with a quirky twist.
In the middle of battle, your cards become personal questions you ask each other.
Pick a question you think your co-op partner knows about you, and match the answers.
Dude, you have too many shoes.
Yeah, it's a problem.
If you match answers on each of your turns, you create awesome combo cards.
Get it wrong, however. Dude, what the f?
How can you
Pasta is like the
prefer
best thing in the
pizza
world. You
over
can have so
pasta?
much. I don't think we can be friends anymore. Get it wrong, and you get punished, and your bonds are broken.
Pick from a wide range of question themes with hundreds of questions each. Choose your paladin, build your decks, and explore awesome encounters with every new run.
Just don't blame us if your relationships don't stand the test.
Oh. But hat der gerade Unity geheißen? Krasse Moves. Ja, Unity.
Hey everyone, I'm Samantha Lau. I'm a publishing director, narrative designer, and co-founder of the Southeast Asia Game Show.
Sehr cooles
I'm also
Hemd.
Malaysian
Das ist ein
and
Hemd.
currently living in Japan.
Oder
Today
ein
I'm
Top.
here to introduce
Sieht
an
sehr cool
extremely
aus.
heartfelt title with themes like romance, breakups, and a very Merry Christmas. Fall in love with this story-rich visual novel from Singapore. This is Merry Crisis.
Merry Crisis. Geil, Fußball da hinten, nice. Aha. Erinnert mich ein bisschen an Episode, muss ich sagen. Könnte auch Episode sein einfach. Was?
Do you want me to do this again? No? Okay.
I am starting.
Schon wieder Sunset Visitor, okay.
Hey, my name's Nido, and I'm one of the producers at Sunset Visitor Studios. Previously, before coming onto the studio, I had the privilege of voicing the role Watcher in Sunset Visitor's debut game, 1000 Times Resist. I'm the firstborn Canadian in my family. My parents are Vietnamese. My dad was a boat person and immigrated to Canada after fleeing the Vietnam War. I'm sure, like most firstborn children of immigrant parents, there is a tension, a bit of a push and pull between the influences, the culture that raised us, and our new identity in Canada. But the reality is both identities can't exist without the other. I think my Canadian identity informs my Vietnamese identity, and that's what makes it me.
Hello, hello. My name is Natalie Tinyan Gan. I also go by Pinky Lee. I am narrative designer and writer at Sunset Visitor Studios. My mother is from Hong Kong and my father is from Malaysia. One of the earliest photos of me is as a baby hovering over a mahjong table, sitting in the middle of our living room of our ancestral home. I spent a lot of my childhood summers growing up in Malaysia, particularly in an area called Setapak, which is on the outskirts of Kuala Lumpur, and which is a place that really no one goes to visit unless they live there. When I think about Southeast Asia, I think about Malaysian heat. I think about Malaysian food. I think about Malaysian malls. I also reflect on the complex web of cultures, of languages, and of politics. As a kid, I naturally took all of this for granted, but I think a lot of these memories and early exposures have played a significant role in who I am and how I understand the world. My work is very responsive to my environment And as such, I've made a point of returning to Malaysia every year to work, to live, to be, to eat. And more, I'm discovering how much the spirit of the place has always been present in my art, not only in aesthetic, but also in my instincts as a storyteller. In our upcoming game, Prove You're Human, I have the distinct privilege of getting to write a Southeast Asian protagonist who also happens to be the player character. We're currently in production, and we look forward to sharing it with you soon.
Das haben wir gestern schon gesehen. Das ist ja heute bei der Day of the Devs, ne? Habe ich auch schon auf der Wishlist, habe ich mir gedacht, ja komm, kann man drauf packen, weil sieht schon sehr spannend aus auf jeden Fall auf den ersten Moment. Auf den ersten Blick. Ah, da oben war auch noch Tree, ich hab's genau gesehen.
Where everyone takes their bodies for granted. I would never. When I meet my body, I will never part from her.
Gott. Finger. Ja, doch. Je mehr man von diesem Spiel sieht, desto interessanter finde ich's. Muss ich echt sagen. Das ist hier schon ein bisschen eine Einstimmung auf die Wholesome Direct, die jetzt dann folgt im Anschluss.
12 walked this path before them. Let your zodiac trials begin.
Hi, I'm Jun Shen from Xbox. As you've just seen, we're proud supporters of games from across Southeast Asia, and we couldn't be more excited to be back at the Southeast Asian Games Showcase. Now, let's check out Over Hours by Control D Studio.
Control D ist ja auch ein cooler Name. Isolde.
Hello, fellow productive members of society. My name is Elwin.
Worker 012.
I heard you are the kind of people who play hard and work harder. So I'm here to present our latest project in development, Work. Work is a retro pixel art adventure game where you experience the surreal cycle of work, life, and death. You must find clues, gather information to uncover the hidden truth. The game takes place inside the Triquetra company where you play as a worker. It features familiar locations found in many workplaces, such as cubicles that promise full privacy, a pantry with free flow coffee,
An infinitely looping emergency staircase.
and an evaluation meeting hall designed to inspire productivity. Work began as a prototype released in 2023, titled Test. It incorporated alternate reality game elements. Work retains the same theme and gameplay, while introduced a new story and puzzles. Work is created by Toge Productions, specifically its Surabaya-based subsidiary, Mochiken Studio, the team behind games like When the Past Was Around and The Space for the Unbound. That's all I can present today. Stay tuned for
Was war
more
das
news
gerade?
on Work. Have a great and productive day.
Ja, ich bin sehr produktiv. Bitte töte mich nicht, ich bin sehr produktiv. Ich streame schon wieder. Und ich schreibe das Spiel auch auf und werde es auch wishlisten. Bin sehr produktiv.
Hi,
Immer.
I'm Nicole, director of Until Then at Polychroma Games.
Hello, I'm Gal Patrick Naval, composer for Until Then and its upcoming DLC Until Then, After Images.
After Images is a DLC featuring 2 new short stories following Sophia and Mark grown up along with brand new characters. In this DLC, we wanted to explore the lasting silent undercurrents of grief, loss, and acceptance. We wanted to take on more mature and profound themes portrayed in 2 unique chapters.
I think the players will love the overall story.
Er hat auch fast dasselbe Mic wie ich, ne?
And we are really excited to share what we came up with as a team, and I hope that you are really excited to see it as well.
One of my favorite things about this DLC is that Mark's chapter is set in a fictional version of University of the Philippines Diliman, where some of my colleagues and I went to college. The artists did an excellent job of recreating the atmosphere of Sunken Garden, as well as the places and buildings around it. It felt like I was back in time.
The most challenging part for me and the most fun at the same time in making the music for this DLC was probably the full band tracks. I also got to experiment more on writing songs on the guitar and some other instruments, and I'm really excited to break down some tracks when it releases, so I hope you can be patient with us.
We thought this would
Sag
be
mal, wie
easy
was das
because
Game
we made
Until Then,
it
ne?
for years and
Kenn ich.
already have experience making all these scenes. But the truth is, a lot of the environments, sprites, and characters in this DLC, they had to be made from scratch, and we forgot that, that would take so much time, but in the end, it was all worth it. We can't wait for you to experience After Images, our take on what it means to carry on living in the presence of absence.
Immer dieses Doomscrollen.
Hello, I'm Suncha from Scrollcast Studio, and we're back with Hua 2. With this sequel, Hua blossoms into a fully 3D world, opening up a whole new dimension for exploration, puzzle solving, and discovery, while building upon the visual and musical heart of the original game.
Kenne ich auch gar nicht, muss ich sagen.
You can expect delightful brain teasers for puzzles, fun minigames, and plenty of adorable costumes.
Die Minigames sehen schon fun aus.
We'll see if you can find them all.
Gebe ich zu.
We're super excited to once again feature music by Johannes Johansson and Lauri Koivisto, whose heartfelt compositions fill every moment with warmth and soul. We cannot wait to have you play Hua 2 this fall.
Hua.
Till then.
Aber ein geiler Name. Hua.
We've now come to the end of the Southeast Asian Game Showcase 2026.
Okay.
Remember that you can find all games in our show and even more games from Southeast Asia over on our official.
Ja, ich habe mir auf jeden Fall
And once again, a huge thank you
eine Handvoll aufgeschrieben.
Gamescom Asia,
Da waren auch wieder einige
Game
coole
Show,
dabei.
Go Pack Goblins, MDeck, PM Studios, Raw Fury, Tokyo Productions, Xbox, and Exola.
A special thank you to Jeff Keighley, Emily Wade,
Ja,
and
Jeff
the rest of
Keighley,
the Summer
hey.
Game Fest team for their
Ja,
continued
Jeff.
support and the platform to highlight Southeast Asian games to the rest of the world.
Ja, das gehört dazu. Hey, sowas gehört
Lastly,
dazu.
we're honored to be amongst such amazing company at Summer Game Fest.
Natürlich.
If you haven't already, check out all the amazing showcases throughout this week. And stay tuned for the Wholesome Direct right after this.
Yo!
Take care, everyone, and we'll see you at the next Southeast Asian Games Showcase.
Jo. Das waren südostasische Games. Asiatische, südostasische gibt's. Südostasiatische Games. So, ich bin schon ein bisschen, ja, gezeichnet vom Summer Game Fest. Ja. Einige interessante Games wieder dabei. Und wie gesagt, sowas gehört einfach dazu. Das ist genau dieser Charme vom Summer Game Fest. Diese großen Showcases mit der Opening Night natürlich, mit der Future Game Show, mit der PC Gaming Show, mit der State of Play, mit der Xbox Showcase. Aber auch diese kleineren, mehr lokalen Showcases, eben Latin American, Southeast Asian, India ist dieses Jahr auch neu dabei, die deutsche Indie Showcase, also so eher lokal. Finde ich einfach sehr charmant und sehr cool. Da haben wir die Showcase-Partners. Frosty Games kommt noch, Wholesome kommt jetzt direkt im Anschluss und Story Reach und India sind beides neue. Ja, hey, hier, Jeff Keighley ist ein geiler Typ. Gut. Ja, damit, ich lasse ein Like da. Damit auf YouTube. Es gibt jetzt im Stream einen fliegenden Wechsel zur nächsten Direct, so ist es heute. Auf YouTube. Danke fürs Zusehen. Auf jeden Fall. Das waren wieder interessante Einblicke und interessante Games und auch ein paar, die ich mir aufgeschrieben habe. Ja. Und wir sehen uns dann bei der nächsten Reaction wieder. Ciao!